X-Men fighting games rated teen.
Is it?
All the rest of the games are rated E10+. There's no E
Why
games.
would it be rated teen? Is there a particular character?
This is loading forever.
It's probably
Is it
Mystique.
loading forever, or is it...
It
or
took
is it
a
scratched?
long
But there's not
time.
a bar.
I hear this is the best game for the system.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we don't get to play it.
Alright, I think we're gonna go into
Character,
the intergalactic wrestling.
Ultimate character.
Okay, Ben 10 doesn't work.
No, that's our review. That's our Ben 10 review right
It's
there.
probably more enjoyable.
All copies don't work.
How much did these sell for?
Probably like $40 or $50 for the unit, and then like
Let me
packs
look that up real quick.
$10. Is it worth looking up?
Is it worth not looking? Well, we have the time.
I guess so. We have loading time, so.
Games retail for $20 a piece,
Okay, so that's kinda
and the console itself for $70.
$70. 50. I wouldn't even say 50, maybe.
70 for the system, $20 for the games.
Aw, man.
It has,
So for that's like $90. That kid, like, if their
This
parents.
was marketed towards boys between the ages of 5 and 9 who are not ready for high-end video games in terms of maturity or expense.
Just get them an NES or a Sega Genesis for $90. Or a Super Nintendo or 64 at that time would have been cheap.
The scanner is a 13.56 megahertz scanner.
Digital Eclipse worked on this. A company I know.
Greetings and salutations,
What is that, a
everyone.
space potato?
I'm Idaho Jones,
Idaho
Ringmaster and
Jones?
commentator for the Interstellar Wrestling League.
What is this?
I've sent a message
This
to
might be
all
the sleeper
wrestlers in
hit.
the
Yeah.
galaxy. Who is the biggest? Who is the baddest? Who is the meanest? Who bakes the tastiest pies?
Made
Don't
in
strike that
Microsoft
last
PowerPoint.
one. There can only be one King of the Ring. Who will it be?
Oh,
Join
it looks like there's
me
only
for
5 characters and we have
fantastic
3 of them.
i.w.l.
No, we have 4.
action.
Or no, we
have
have
3.
3 and a variation.
Look at that spud meter.
Looks like a butt.
Looks like a butt. Alright, let's do this. Let's do some 2-player.
What are we doing? Like,
It's a fighting game, I'm sure.
should we just
Let's do 2-player.
2-player it in?
We got this. We're Hyperscan pros. I'm being this dude.
I'm gonna be canned heat.
Okay.
Alright, so scan this heat in.
Other side.
Bam.
Alright, level 1. Alright. I'm gonna be Galacto the Magnificent. Oh, you get to...
What's
What?
the point? What's the point? I can get my handicap or gimp him.
Let's give them, let's make them both of ourselves level 1.
Level
That's just
1
basic
is
level 1.
fine.
Oh, look at that picture. Okay, so I'll be level, I'm gonna be level 6. Some, okay.
I'm gonna scan in Ben 10.
Scan pre-game mod. Alright, oh, look at all these levels.
Do we get to pick? Oh, we kind
We
of
have
do.
2, we need to
We
scan
have
in
2
the rest.
and then scan in the rest. DLC, damn you!
Day 1 DLC.
Yes, no kidding. Maybe there's the case.
You know, I
where-
bet they're gonna come out with these with the Kinect for the X-Bone. Just like scan your... Well, they did that for some games, like Viva Pinata, you scan your little card.
Yeah, or invisible, or animals, or connectimals. That one.
You scan your little card.
Barf.
This is the way of the future, man.
They did stuff like that with like Mass
Idaho
Effect
Jones
figurines.
here with more big-time brawling.
Okay.
Let's meet today's fearless
Look at that
foils.
bone hands.
If they could put
Am I
heat
gonna
in a
come through
can,
that hole?
This is what they call it, folks.
This is a little quiet.
And heat.
Oh.
You're going to feel the hurt. I'm going to start with your head and work my way.
It's the same
all
voice
the way
actor for
down to
everything?
your toe.
Is it like a guy playing with his toys or something? These
The
graphics.
prettiest wrestler in the entire
This looks like
Interstellar
something that'd be on like the
Wrestling
CDI
League,
or
so
something.
claims
He definitely.
Galacto, the
Like, I could see this game on the CDI.
My robot has
Hello,
nipples.
adoring fans! Ready to watch me embarrass another ugly? And kids, don't forget to brush with Mighty Whitey toothpaste for the whitest and brightest smile.
Why is my robot
Get
fat?
ready to get
Is it structurally sound?
I don't know.
Round
Okay,
1, wrestle.
round 1 wrestle.
Maybe- See, I am definitely a robot. This rockabilly's pretty cool though.
Yeah?
Spin cycle.
What if happens if I do scan pie in the sky? Oh, I can't scan right now.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Ah, I can block. Still does a little bit of chip damage. I need to get out of here.
Get past this.
I can't. I'm in sunlock.
Ultra combo.
What? This music's surprisingly.
Look at your
my
awesome
God.
jump.
This game. Oh.
Can you actually do powers?
Oh, like quarter circles and
Yeah.
stuff? I don't think so. I think it's just button. Oh.
What just
No.
happened? Battle mod.
No. Oh, black hole. Do this one.
Okay.
Do pie in the eye next time.
Okay, now you have to scan one.
Oh. Man. Changing the battle.
Mid-game scanning.
Pie in the eye. Okay, let's do this.
Green. What?
How do I? Just wait. Oh yeah, what button was it to use it?
Left top bumper.
Well, I died. I didn't get to use my pie in the eye.
Do we still have them?
I don't know.
They take up such a big portion of the screen. Okay, so I've got
Ow! What was that?
the tentacle. Like, if you don't fight me, it attacks you.
So it looks like we have attack and then a strong version of that attack. There's like light, heavy punch, light, heavy kick.
Light punch is so much better. Look at this. You try and charge your attack, you die.
Yeah. Yeah, the heavy attacks are not worth it.
You could say all of it.
Use the pie in the eye and then kill me with it. I want to see what it's like.
Okay.
What?
Incorrect. Card? Finishing move.
Oh,
card.
finishing move. We don't have any finishing move cards.
I'll use yours.
We don't have any finishing moves.
No finishing moves. Green to cancel. Then he explodes.
I want to see what pie in the eye does. Well,
Wow.
yeah. This game had good presentation. The gameplay.
That is kind of cool. The music's cool. It seems like they had a real developer behind it, Digital Eclipse.
And then they were limited to one button attacks for some reason.
The music is pretty good, though.
I mean, this thing has to at least have 34. This thing has to at least have some sort of a power, like Super Nintendo or something.
Yeah. Alright, we'll try the only other character we have.
So, you're gonna be the ultimate version, and I'll just be the regular one?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm level
Yeah,
6. Somebody actually played with this guy.
Or ultimate's just level 6.
Maybe. Try.
Push your A button.
Oh, okay.
What level can you go up to? Maybe you have a new max? No. The ultimate just starts at level 6.
Here you go. Wait.
Oh,
You're
just
just
better.
recolor.
Well, you're the ultimate.
And I'm
the
bigger.
What's my level? My level 2 is way stronger though, so I guess you're just stronger than me.
How am I gonna mod this?
Speedometer! Speedometer. I don't want to play the Hyperscan anymore. Who spent $70 on this thing?
I think I would still play. I wouldn't play Action 52
Idaho
over
Jones
this.
here
Oh
with
my God.
more big-time brawling. Today's
You'd rather play this than
Stars.
52?
I don't know if they're
There's some fun games in Action 52.
Depends on how long I would have to play it. For like an equal amount of time,
Yeah.
I'd probably play Action 52.
There's more variety. Less loading times.
Shut your pie hole, Ray. I'll do the talking.
Oh.
That's freaking Cat Dog's voice.
Is it?
Or at least one part of
I
it
don't
is.
know if
Tell, Billy. Shut your pie hole, Ray. I'll do the talking.
That is Cat
I
Dog.
never saw that show.
Cat Dog. He's also
ready
Pete
to
from
get
Disney.
down.
Disney what?
Old Pete.
Round one.
I don't know
Wrestle.
what that is.
Pete from Goof Troop.
Oh, that Pete. Okay.
Yo, Goof. What is this? Is he like the Daljean?
Power poke!
I want to get my poke on.
This guy has way better range. This guy's a good character.
No, he's not.
Where's the breath? There we go. Okay, find the eye. You want to?
Sure.
I want to see what it does.
Do it again.
Alright, we're pieing in the iron, and it's left bumper, you said? Oh, well,
There you go.
well there you go, folks.
The evil twins have lost their...
This isn't really wrestling, first of all.
Oh!
Oh, your ultimate got
Dead.
defeated.
It's not really any different.
You do notice that these characters don't level up, you don't get experience, so you didn't have to rescan the card after the
No,
fight.
but that's because, like, they said, fuck it, included debug mode, because it's already sad enough that they bought this game.
They spent $20 on this game on
Yeah.
their $70 system.
It's like, we don't need to have them buy us cards. Are you tired of this yet?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Are you? It's not as bad as Heavy Nova.
Nah, Heavy Nova's better.
No. Well, while you beat my defenseless corpse,
Round 3.
Round
let's
3?
look at some vital stats. The system was sold in two varieties, the Cube Box and the two-player value pack. The Cube Box version was sold in stores. It included the system controller, X-Men game, and 6 X-Men cards. Two-player value packs were sold online and included an extra controller and 12 additional X-Men cards. It doesn't say... It said after a while the price of booster packs went down to $1. Down to $1, though. So they were above $1 a pack.
$1 per pack?
They said they was down to that at the end of the
At
lifespan.
the end of it, okay.
Okay, 5 games are known to be released for the Hyperscan.
Okay, so
We have 4 of them.
4.
Ben 10 doesn't work, and the other one,
Spider-Man's the other
Spider-Man's the other one, yeah.
Okay.
A 6th game called Avatar: The Last Airbender was announced, and may have been released in small quantities. Ooh, hard to find. Hyperscan game.
I don't know if there's any demand in the market.
There was going to be a 7th game called Nick Extreme Sports, but it was canceled. X-Men game is a fighting game. Blah blah blah. Who cares?
The world's forever
Okay, let's look at
changed.
the hardware specifications. We got Sun Plus S. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Sun Plus SPG 290 SoC. S Core. Supported by Linux kernel, microarchitecture. It's some sort of Linux chip.
Linux!
Oh, and the system on a chip. So it's one chip has the entire system on it.
Oh, okay.
16 megabytes of SD RAM. 16 megabytes of RAM.
That's like around what the PlayStation had.
PS1 has 1 megabyte of usable RAM.
Jeez, so it's got 16 times the RAM of a PS1.
Yeah, so okay.
You really put it to use.
Native resolution is 640 by 480, and it can have 65,535 colors. It has a USB port.
Yeah, what's that for?
All right, welcome back.
So,
to
the-
us.
Only thing I learned from the Hyperscan is that I'm hyperglycemic.
This
I don't know.
next-gen systems are not all they're cracked up to be.
I was definitely hyper...
This came out the same year as the PS3.
Did it?
It's 2006.
Yeah, but it wasn't $500, but it was...
It was 70.
Yeah, it was like a fifth of the price.
This isn't a fifth as good.
Well, basically it was $70 for the system, and I don't know, 2 controllers or 1?
One.
1 controller. Controllers probably $10.
Games are $20.
Games were $20. So
Who knows how much a booster pack was? It said they were down
with
to
tax,
it.
it was about $100. So it was 1/6 of the PS3's price at the
At
time.
launch, yeah.
Yeah. So, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh man, in 2006 it was definitely not on my radar. I had definitely casually, I guess, walked by them a few times, and I kind of noticed what was going on, but I always thought they were kind of like those chip things, like the Mega Man Battle Network things. I
Yeah.
thought that was the Hyperscan, and then, you played a little, like, Tiger handheld game or something like, and that's fine, because usually those aren't too
If
expensive.
this thing would have come out in like 2002 for $50,
Yeah. maybe that would have been the best market. Even still, you had like PlayStation 2 was out there.
Yep.
And PS1. I mean, that would be a great time to get in PS1 because that's when the market was bottoming out for PS2, and you could scoop up so many good PS1 games before they hit collector's market.
I can't understand who to recommend this to.
I don't. There's no one. There's no market. That's why there's no market that exists, and that's why it's dead. But the Hyperscan, what it would be great for is like if Nintendo of America got like a Pokemon game to go with this, right? And some
sort of actual real trading card.
Some cross compatibility. I mean, just so they don't cannibalize their own sales. They could basically, you could train on these little things here, like a little mini game, and it's like a Pokemon box or something, or you could train on these little Hyperscan things, go to Burger King, do a cross promotion or something with these cards, right? Scan in your Pokemon, level them up that way as an alternative form, you know, and if you're selling them like $10 packs, that's constant instead of just one game sale. It's just constant, like,
kind of like
it's like the booster packs, right? Yeah, or Skylanders. Yeah, that's a newer model of this, but the Hyperscam was a little ahead.
More like Hyperscam.
Yeah, Hyperscam indeed. No, it was a little ahead of its time in some aspects because it was the prelude to what Skylanders eventually became.
Yeah.
But it's such an ugly machine, and you don't know what to do with it. Like, there's so many mysteries surrounding, like that USB port. Who knows? There's apparently a homebrew community or scene for this.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll check it out someday. Like, maybe there'll be some cool... Maybe there's an NES simulator on it or something. You know, maybe that'd be worth it. I mean, the controller isn't all that bad.
Oh, this controller's broken.
It's...
and you could scan in your games. Like, you'd save games to a card.
Yeah.
But they did that for, like, the Game Boy Advance, didn't they?
Yeah.
The card reader?
Yeah, the AR ones.
Yeah.
Or the... Yeah, I do have that. We're going to have to review that someday.
Yeah.
You can actually print out actual cards and use them because it's a dot matrix.
Right.
So anything will work. But yeah, I mean the controller is form fitting.
The controller's not that bad. Really.
It's a little cheap. The analog stick is nice. It's not the worst.
Is it actually analog though, or does it just look like an analog stick?
I mean, it's left, right, up, down. There's really no other directions.
Because there's no analog games, so I don't know if it's actually analog.
No, they're all side scrollers from our experience, at least.
Right.
The other one was Ben 10, and I've seen footage. That's a side scroller.
It looks like that Marvel game.
Yeah, and I bet Spider-Man's the same deal. So, I mean, we learned some things. Like the small chips were cool.
Yeah.
I think that if they really implemented it, it would be better for like board games or something. Like
this in addition to something else.
Yeah, I mean, like if you used it for like D&D type game, like where you guys have returning characters, and like you're like, oh, I've got my stats all built into this one card.
Yeah.
Throw it on there, ready to go. Here's my character.
Right,
you know?
some sort of like D&D mixed with this like program that would run and do all the calculations for you.
Boost card, or player 2 gets this boost card.
Right, and then it would keep all your experience built into the card. You wouldn't have to keep track of it on paper. It would just...
Scanning is cool, but it also interrupts the gameplay flow. Especially, we learned that with the wrestling game, like wherever you have to stop, and then like, okay, you pick one out, now you pick one out, and then like
you can easily just do that with a menu.
Yeah,
but it's like, dude, I got this awesome new power up in a pack of cards. I'm going to use that against you.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
Yeah.
But that was it. Hyperscan review. If you have any feedback, any suggestions, if you do have that Spider-Man game or that elusive Avatar game. Yeah, it was Avatar. It is supposed to be the hardest game to find. Send it our way. We'll try and give it another shot.
We will definitely give it a shot.
If you're part of the homebrew scene, like, let us know.
Yeah.
You know, we'll definitely try out some homebrew for this. It'll probably be better what you guys end up coming up with. So, all right, that's it.
Yep. See you guys next time.
Peace.